Welcome to this episode of the English Hustle Podcast. I'm Alex, and today we're exploring an exciting topic that impacts education worldwide: how technology is revolutionizing modern education.
That's right, Alex. I'm Maria, and we're going to discuss the various ways technology is transforming classrooms, enhancing learning experiences, and making education more accessible and engaging for everyone.
In this episode, we'll delve into the benefits and challenges of integrating technology into education.
We'll talk about personalized learning, improved student engagement, and some real-world examples of how technology is being used effectively in schools.
We'll also highlight key vocabulary related to educational technology and discuss important grammar points for talking about tech in education.
And don't forget our Fun Facts segment, where we share interesting statistics and stories about the impact of technology in education. Plus, we'll have some interactive exercises for you.
Whether you're a student, teacher, or just curious about how technology is shaping the future of education, this episode is packed with insights and practical tips.
So, let's dive in and explore the incredible role of technology in modern education.
Main conversation. Overview of technology in education. So, Maria, let's start with defining educational technology, or EdTech. What exactly is it, and why is it significant in today's education landscape?
EdTech refers to the use of technology to support and enhance teaching and learning. This can include everything from digital textbooks and interactive whiteboards to learning management systems and AI-driven tutoring platforms. The significance of EdTech lies in its potential to transform traditional educational practices, making learning more accessible, engaging, and personalized.
Right. And it's interesting to see how far we've come. Historically, the use of technology in education has evolved from simple tools like slide projectors and calculators to more advanced systems like computers and the internet, and now to sophisticated AI and virtual reality technologies.
Benefits of technology in education. 1. Personalized learning. One of the biggest benefits of technology in education is personalized learning. With adaptive learning platforms, students can receive customized lessons tailored to their individual needs and pace. This helps ensure that every student can learn in a way that works best for them.
Exactly. And this personalization isn't just about pacing. It also involves providing content that's relevant to each student's interests and strengths, which can significantly boost their engagement and motivation.
2. Accessibility and inclusion. Another critical benefit is accessibility and inclusion. Technology can bridge gaps for students with disabilities or those in remote areas. For example, screen readers and speech-to-text applications can help visually impaired students, while online classes can reach students who might not have access to quality education otherwise.
Plus, these tools can also support multilingual education, providing resources in various languages to cater to diverse student populations.
3. Interactive and engaging. Learning. Technology also makes learning more interactive and engaging. Multimedia resources, gamification, and interactive tools like virtual labs or augmented reality experiences can make lessons more dynamic and enjoyable, helping students retain information better.
Yes, And let's not forget about collaborative tools that allow students to work together on projects, even if they're miles apart. This fosters a sense of community and teamwork.
Challenges and concerns. 1. Digital divide. Of course, there are challenges. One major concern is the digital divide. Not all students have equal access to technology, which can exacerbate existing educational inequalities.
Absolutely. It's essential to address this gap by ensuring that all students have access to the necessary devices and internet connectivity, perhaps through school programs or community initiatives.
2. Data privacy and security. Data privacy and security is another significant concern. With the increased use of digital tools, protecting student data from breaches and misuse is crucial.
Schools and EdTech providers need to implement robust security measures and educate students and teachers on best practices for data protection.
3. Teacher training and adaptation. Then there's the issue of teacher training and adaptation. Many educators need support to effectively integrate new technologies into their teaching practices.
Professional development programs and ongoing training are vital to help teachers become comfortable and proficient with these tools.
Real-world examples. Let's look at some real-world examples. Many schools have successfully integrated technology into their curricula. For instance, certain schools use AI-driven platforms to provide personalized learning experiences, resulting in significant improvements in student performance.
And platforms like Khan Academy and Coursera offer online courses that have reached millions of learners worldwide, providing access to quality education regardless of geographical barriers.
Another example is the use of virtual reality in medical schools, where students can practice surgeries in a virtual environment before working on real patients.
These stories highlight the transformative potential of technology in education, showing how it can make learning more effective and inclusive.
Exactly. While challenges remain, the benefits of integrating technology in education are immense, and with thoughtful implementation, we can address these challenges and harness the full potential of EdTech.
Vocabulary. Highlight. Key terms related to technology in education. 1. EdTech, educational technology. Let's start with EdTech. EdTech stands for educational technology, which refers to the use of digital tools and resources to facilitate learning and improve educational outcomes.
For example, EdTech has revolutionized the way we teach and learn by providing interactive and engaging digital tools.
A personalized learning. Next, we have personalized learning. This concept involves tailoring education to meet the individual needs, skills, and interests of each student.
Here's a sentence. Personalized learning platforms use AI to adapt lessons based on each student's progress and performance.
3. Digital divide. Another important term is digital divide. This refers to the gap between individuals who have access to modern technology and those who do not.
For instance, efforts to bridge the digital divide are crucial to ensuring all students have equal opportunities for learning.
4. Gamification. Finally, let's talk about gamification. This involves incorporating game-like elements into educational activities to make learning more engaging and enjoyable.
An example sentence would be, teachers use gamification techniques to motivate students by turning lessons into interactive games.
Examples and usage in sentences. EdTech. Alex. EdTech tools like online quizzes and interactive simulations have made learning more dynamic and accessible.
Many schools are investing in EdTech to provide students with a more engaging and personalized educational experience.
Personalized learning. Personalized learning allows students to progress at their own pace, ensuring they fully understand each concept before moving on.
Teachers can use data from personalized learning platforms to identify areas where students need additional support.
The digital divide. Addressing the digital divide is essential to ensure that all students, regardless of their socioeconomic background, have access to quality education.
The pandemic highlighted the digital divide, as many students struggled to participate in online classes due to lack of internet access.
Gamification. Gamification in education can increase student motivation by incorporating elements such as points, badges, and leaderboards.
Through gamification, educators can make learning more interactive and enjoyable, which can lead to better student engagement and retention.
Grammar spotlight. Grammar points. Relevant to discussing technology and education. Using modal verbs for possibilities. Let's start with modal verbs, which are used to express possibilities, abilities, permissions, and obligations. When discussing technology and education, modal verbs can highlight the potential and capabilities of technological tools.
For example, technology can enhance learning experiences. Here, can is used to express the possibility of technology improving how students learn.
Another example is, teachers might use digital tools to engage students. In this sentence, might indicates a possibility that teachers will use digital tools to make their lessons more engaging.
Modal verbs like can, might, could, and may are useful when discussing the potential impact of technology in education. Examples. Example 1. EdTech can transform traditional teaching methods. Example 2. Students might benefit from personalized learning platforms. Example 3. AI could provide personalized feedback to learners. Example 4. Online courses may become more popular due to their flexibility.
Passive voice for describing innovations. Next, let's focus on the passive voice, which is often used to emphasize the action or the object of a sentence rather than the subject. This is particularly useful when discussing innovations and developments in technology and education.
For example, new educational apps are being developed. In this passive sentence, the focus is on the educational apps and the fact that they are being developed rather than who is developing them.
Another example is, classrooms are being equipped with the latest technology. Here, the emphasis is on the classrooms and the technology being installed in them.
The passive voice is frequently used in scientific and technical writing to highlight processes and innovations. Examples. Example 1. Virtual reality headsets are being used in science classes. Example 2. Interactive whiteboards have been installed in many schools. Example 3. Student data is analysed to personalise learning experiences. Example 4. Digital textbooks are being adopted by educational institutions.
Practice exercises. Now, let's practice using these grammar points. I'll give you a sentence in the active voice and you convert it to the passive voice.
Sure.
Developers are creating new AI tools for education.
New AI tools for education are being created by developers.
Great. Let's try another one. Teachers use online platforms to assign homework.
Online platforms are used by teachers to assign homework.
Perfect. Now let's create a sentence using a modal verb.
AI can provide personalized learning experiences for students.
Excellent. How about another one?
Students might find virtual classrooms more engaging than traditional ones.
Well done. These examples show how modal verbs and the passive voice can be effectively used to discuss technology and education. Fun facts, interesting facts, and statistics. Now let's dive into some fun facts and interesting statistics about the role of technology in modern education. These will give us a sense of just how transformative EdTech has been.
The rapid growth of EdTech investments and market size. Did you know that the global EdTech market is expected to reach $404 billion by 2025? This rapid growth is driven by the increasing adoption of digital tools and online learning platforms in both K-12 and higher education.
That's incredible. In 2020 alone, EdTech companies raised over $16 billion in venture capital funding, highlighting the strong investor interest in this sector.
Innovations like AI tutors, virtual reality classrooms, and blockchain for credentialing. One of the most exciting innovations in EdTech is the use of AI tutors. These intelligent systems can provide personalized support to students, helping them with everything from homework to test preparation.
And virtual reality, VR classrooms, are another game changer. Imagine studying ancient civilizations or exploring the human body in 3D without leaving your classroom. VR makes these immersive learning experiences possible.
Absolutely. Another innovative use of technology is blockchain for credentialing. This ensures that academic credentials are secure, verifiable, and easily accessible, preventing issues like fraud and loss of records.
Success stories of students using technology to achieve remarkable learning outcomes. Let's talk about some success stories. There's a student named Arya from a remote village in India who, thanks to online learning platforms, was able to prepare for and secure a scholarship at a top university. Technology bridged the gap between her and quality education.
That's inspiring. Another story is about a school in Kenya where students used tablets preloaded with educational content. These tablets not only improved their academic performance but also reduced the dropout rates significantly.
And don't forget the coding boot camps that have helped many people switch careers. Programs like Codecademy and Coursera have enabled thousands of individuals to gain new skills and land jobs in the tech industry, often with no prior experience.
These examples show that technology is not just a tool, but a powerful catalyst for educational transformation and personal success.
Summary of fun facts. 1. Rapid growth. The EdTech market is expected to reach $404 billion by 2025. 2. Investment. EdTech companies raised over $16 billion in venture capital funding in 2020. 3. AI tutors. Intelligent systems providing personalized academic support. 4. VR classrooms. Immersive 3D learning experiences. 5. Blockchain credentialing. Secure and verifiable academic credentials. 6. Success stories. Students from remote areas accessing quality education, improved academic performance through technology, and career shifts enabled by online learning.
These fun facts and stories highlight the incredible potential of technology in education and how it continues to make a positive impact on learners worldwide.
Interactive exercises. Activities related to the vocabulary and grammar. Discussed. It's time for some interactive exercises. We'll engage you with activities related to the vocabulary and grammar we've discussed. Let's start with a quiz on technology-related vocabulary. Quiz questions on technology-related vocabulary.
Question 1. What does EdTech stand for? A. Educational techniques. B. Educational technology. C. Education techniques. D. Education technology.
The correct answer is B. Educational technology.
Question 2. What is the term for tailored learning experiences facilitated by technology? A. Digital learning. B. Customized education. C. Personalized learning. D. Adaptive education.
The correct answer is C. Personalized learning.
Question 3. What term refers to the gap between those who have access to technology and those who do not? A. Digital gap. B. Technology divide. C. Access divide. D. Digital divide.
The correct answer is D. Digital divide.
Question 4. What is the process of incorporating game elements into learning called? A. Game-based learning. B. Educational games. C. Gamification. D. Interactive learning.
The correct answer is C. Gamification.
Great job on the quiz. Now let's move on to some sentence creation exercises using technology-related grammar points.
Sentence creation exercises using technology-related grammar. Points. Exercise 1. Convert the following active sentences into passive voice. 1. Developers are creating new educational apps.
Answer is new educational apps are being created by developers.
Sentence 2. Teachers use digital tools to engage students.
Answer is digital tools are used by teachers to engage students.
Now, try making your own sentences using these terms and grammar points. Practicing this way will help reinforce your understanding of the concepts we've covered.
Feel free to pause the podcast and take your time with these exercises. Repetition and practice are key to mastering new vocabulary and grammar.
Practice sentences. Now let's move on to practicing sentences. We'll provide example sentences incorporating key vocabulary and grammar points we've discussed. Listen carefully and repeat after us. We'll also encourage you to practice writing these sentences later.
Ready? Let's get started.
Example: sentences using key vocabulary and grammar points. 1. EdTech, educational technology. EdTech is transforming how students learn and interact with educational content. Many schools are investing in EdTech to improve student engagement. 2. Personalized learning. Personalized learning allows students to progress at their own pace. With personalized learning, each student receives customized lessons tailored to their needs. 3. Digital divide. Efforts are being made to close the digital divide and ensure all students have access to technology. The digital divide can hinder students' ability to fully participate in online learning. 4. Gamification. Gamification in education uses game elements to make learning more engaging. Many educational apps use gamification to motivate students to complete tasks.
Using modal verbs for possibilities. 1. Technology can enhance learning experiences by providing interactive content. 2. Teachers might use AI tools to give personalized feedback to their students. 3. Students can benefit from using educational apps to reinforce their learning. 4. School administrations might adopt new EdTech solutions to improve classroom efficiency.
Using passive voice. 1. New educational apps are being developed to support online learning. 2. Interactive tools are used by teachers to engage students more effectively. 3. Data privacy policies are being implemented to protect students' information. 4. Classrooms are equipped with the latest technology to facilitate modern education.
Conditional sentences for outcomes. 1. If schools invest in EdTech, they will likely see improved student engagement. 2. If teachers use personalized learning methods, students will benefit from tailored instruction. 3. If the digital divide is addressed, more students will have equal access to educational resources. 4. If gamification is implemented in lessons, students will find learning more enjoyable.
Great job! Keep practicing these sentences to get more comfortable with the vocabulary and grammar points we've covered.
Remember, the more you practice, the more confident you'll become in using these terms and structures. Try writing your own sentences using these words and grammar rules to reinforce your learning.
You can pause here and repeat these sentences a few more times, or jot them down to practice writing later. Consistent practice is key to mastering new language skills. Language learning tips. Now let's talk about how you can use technology to support your language learning journey. We'll share some tips and strategies to make the most out of the tech resources available to you.
That's right. Technology can be a powerful tool in enhancing your language skills. Here are some tips on how to leverage it effectively.
Exploring language learning apps and platforms. First, let's explore language learning apps and platforms. There are numerous apps designed specifically to help you learn and practice new languages. Some popular ones include Duolingo, Babbel, Rosetta Stone, and Memrise.
These apps offer a range of features such as interactive lessons, gamified learning experiences, and spaced repetition to help you retain vocabulary. Make sure to choose an app that suits your learning style and goals.
Using online resources and tools for practice and reinforcement. Next, take advantage of online resources and tools for practice and reinforcement. Websites like BBC Learning English, Khan Academy, and Coursera offer free courses and materials to help you improve your language skills.
YouTube is also a fantastic resource. You can find channels dedicated to language learning, offering lessons on grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. Watching videos in your target language, such as movies, TV shows, and educational content, can also boost your listening and comprehension skills.
Strategies for integrating technology into study routines. Here are some strategies for integrating technology into your study routines for maximum benefit. 1. Set clear goals. Define what you want to achieve with your language learning. For example, aim to learn a certain number of new words each week, or complete a specific number of lessons in your language app. 2. Create a schedule. Incorporate regular practice sessions into your daily or weekly routine. Consistency is key to making progress. 3. Use a variety of tools. Mix different types of resources to keep your learning engaging. Combine apps, online courses, videos, and interactive exercises. 4. Track your progress. Many apps have built-in progress tracking features. Use these to monitor your improvement and stay motivated. 5. Join online communities. Participate in language learning forums, social media groups, or virtual study groups. Engaging with others can provide support, accountability, and additional practice opportunities. 6. Practice. Speaking. Use language exchange apps like Tandem or HelloTalk to connect with native speakers. Practicing speaking with others is crucial for improving your fluency and confidence. 7. Use technology for feedback. Apps and platforms often provide immediate feedback on exercises and quizzes. Use this feedback to identify areas for improvement and focus your efforts. By incorporating these tips into your study routine, you can effectively use technology to support and enhance your language learning. Remember, the key is to stay consistent and make learning enjoyable.
Absolutely. Technology offers incredible resources that can make your language learning journey more efficient and fun. Embrace these tools, and you'll see great progress.
Conclusion. Thanks for joining us for today's episode on the role of technology in modern education. Let's quickly recap what we've covered.
We explored how technology is revolutionizing education, starting with an overview of EdTech and its evolution. We discussed the benefits, such as personalized learning, improved accessibility, and engaging teaching methods. We also covered the challenges, including the digital divide and concerns about data privacy.
We highlighted key vocabulary and grammar points related to technology in education, like EdTech, personalized learning, and gamification. And we provided some fun facts about the impact of technology and shared interactive exercises to reinforce your learning.
We also discussed practical tips for using technology to support language learning, such as exploring language learning apps, using online resources, and integrating tech into your study routine.
Thank you all for tuning in today. We hope you found this episode informative and helpful.
Be sure to subscribe to our podcast so you never miss an episode. We've got more exciting topics coming up.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave us feedback and share it with friends who might find it useful. Your support helps us continue to create content that you love.
Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Goodbye for now, and happy learning.